think there's 6 in here. 1, 2, 3. I can count. There's 7. These disgusting, like, mutant creatures. I shouldn't be scared to post on my damn Instagram. And I was like, don't say things like that. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. As you can see, I did a pride look, but I thought today I would do a little get ready with me. I wanted to chat over some of the topics that I have in mind, such as my Instagram getting disabled and just some beauty community stuff, some overwhelming makeup releases, things like that. And I'm just gonna be chatting a lot in this video. If you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe to my channel. I do a ton of product reviews, colorful makeup looks such as this, and creativeness. I love getting creative again. I'm so happy that I finally got creative again. And yeah, let's get into this video. I'm excited to do a rainbow look. I've been really slacking on my pride looks, makes me so sad. I've done one pride look, one rainbow look, and I am the rainbow queen. Last year I did a rainbow look every single day in June, every single day. Here's the thing though, I've been really frustrated with Instagram, and I'm gonna get to it a little bit later on in this video. By the way, my shirt's from Shein. There's so many imperfections. This sleeve looks a little weird on me, right? Oh yeah, I'm not wearing my Invisalign. I forgot to put them on after breakfast. I like filming without them, all right? It is what it is. So this is the 25L Volume 2 Live with Love palette. This is what the palette looks like. I'll have to check if it's still available. I'll have it linked down below, and also you can use my code to get money off this purchase. I don't make money off of it. It's just that Morphe knows that you're interested using my code. Perfect rainbow palette. Oh, there is a shade in here that will match my shirt. I'm so happy. I've been just like in a creative rut. The collection also comes with brushes. I think there's 6 in here. 1, 2, 3. I can count. There's 7. Oh, it comes with a cup. That makes me happy because I actually don't have room for any more brushes. I'm not even lying. Look at how cute that is. I love that. It also comes with a handheld mirror, which I honestly don't really use all that often, but I really like rainbows, so I'm keeping. I love it. It's pretty decent size. Here are the brushes. I'm actually so upset. I should have opened this first because there is a brow brush in here, and it actually looks really good. Oftentimes when Morphe does brow brushes, I don't like them because they're too thick, but I think this one would be perfect for my pomade. So I'm gonna use this in another video for sure. These are the other brushes. We've got like some fluffy brushes and like a flat brush, which I like to use to pack on glitter shades, which I'm actually not going to be using. It's going to be an all matte look today. Okay, so everyone's talking about the weather, so let's start with that. What is this weather? Actually, in Virginia, it's cold. Not cold, but in the mornings it's like 50-60 degrees sometimes, and I'm like, what is happening? Are we sure we're in summer? I'm confused. And then other places are having like this giant heat wave, and I'm glad it's cold because the cicadas were on another level here. So if you don't know what cicadas are, they're these disgusting like mutant creatures. I don't even know how to explain it. They're horrible. They basically hibernate in the ground for 17 years and they resurface like every 17 years. It depends on where you are, because I think in some places it's actually 13 years. My lids are creasing. I'm using a new eyeshadow primer today. It's the one from Grwm, and it's really creasing on me, so it could affect the way my eyeshadow looks, which is making me upset. They were pretty bad for a few weeks, and I'm so glad that for 2 of those weeks we were in Florida, so we weren't even around, but when we got back they were still around, and those things are disgusting. One landed on me the other day and I literally ran. I couldn't deal with it. I can't. I don't like bugs, and those creatures need to go away. But because it's so cold, they were already went away. Although they did predict that the last week of June they would just kind of go away. I think they just go back underground. I don't know exactly what happens to them. A lot of them were dying. They were on the street. I don't understand them. I don't get how a creature can hibernate for 17 years. It's like a really strange thing. But my cousin's coming to visit tomorrow. Well, she's not staying with us. She's staying in an RV. Which is so much fun. Like, I'm jealous. I did not want her to experience that, although I don't know that she would care very much. Like, she's a very outdoorsy kind of person. It's her daughters that I would be afraid for, especially the youngest daughter, because she's very much a girly girl and she would probably cry at the sight of them. I'm really excited because they're coming to visit. I'm gonna make them lunch. They're gonna be here for a few days and I'm gonna show them around. They're like actually camping in a place that's like 20 minutes from us, so it's not too far. So let's talk about how Tati is back. I was watching, I think Angelica Niquis. I watch all of her videos, so I think she did a video this week. It was like a kind of get ready with me situation. She was talking about how Tati's back, and she came back last week. Honestly, when I got that notification, because I had her notifications on, I jumped out of my seat. Like literally, I was shocked. It has been so long. To be honest, I missed her quite a bit. Here's the thing, I don't want to say anything like too controversial. I'm not a controversial person. I don't like to get into drama. I don't like confrontation. I'm a very like to myself person. I like to gossip to my internet friends / real life friends, mostly internet friends though, I'm not gonna lie, about the drama, but I don't like to be in the drama. Here's the thing though, Tati had her scandals and whatever, and I don't know what she was involved with Jeffree and Shane and James Charles and all that stuff, but in a way she was right. because of all these allegations that have come out. She was right. She was right. And she got a lot of heat for that video that she made, and it's now like not even up anymore. But I remember watching that and thinking, it kind of makes sense. I try not to let my feelings about people get in the way of the way they work, like their work ethic. Her beauty videos were so helpful. Her reviews were good. She was a very in-depth reviewer. That brings me to my next topic, which is Jeffree Star. I was a huge fan of Jeffree. His aesthetic, his style, and his makeup quality. Like, his palettes were very good. I'm not a big enough influencer to get the heat for that, but I do still have a lot of Jeffree videos on my channel, and it scares me that if I ever do blow up, which hopefully someday I will, that people will go back and see them and give me crap for it. I have all of his palettes. Like, I own all of his palettes except for the more recent ones, the Orgy, whatever came out before that, because this year I finally decided to unfollow him and make that statement to myself. I mean, not that he's gonna care because he still has millions. Ooh, I'm getting a cramp. I don't know why I get cramps on my abdomen, I guess. Oh my gosh. And they're like sharp pains. This brush is weird. It's like so big and the shape is strange. These are blending out really nicely, by the way. I still continued to watch James after the Tati scandal. I stopped watching Jeffree because he was just like a bit much. And I listened to a podcast. I forget who it was. They were talking about all the allegations that Jeffree's like ever had, ever. And like before he even got famous, there like he's always been in drama. It's just a little too much for me. And I unfollowed him, and I unfollowed Cole, which he became friends with more recently, like last year. I don't know if they're still friends, to be quite honest. I unfollowed both of them. Cole is a little too vulgar for me. Well, they both are. They both are. Jeffree is so vulgar. It's kind of disgusting. I couldn't do it anymore. That day that I decided to unfollow him, it was a catharsis, but also this is so dramatic. It was emotional for me. He made me fall in love with makeup again in 2019. That was one of the worst years of my life. I finally started buying his products and the mystery boxes and building up my Jeffree Star collection, and he made me fall in love with makeup and choose this career path when my other one just wasn't working out for me anymore. I used to be a teacher, if you didn't know. There are days where I kind of miss it. For the most part, I'm very happy with what I'm doing right now. This freelancing stuff, working for myself, being self-employed is the best feeling ever because I am my own boss. The education system in the United States is not good. I'm very glad to be out of it. That turned into a weird tangent. I have mixed feelings about Tati being back. She kind of did that one video where she was like, I'm back and there are things that you don't even know I went through, and yeah, we didn't know you went through them because you were gone for so long, which is understandable because I mean, she had some personal things, and now she has all these legal issues, which is weird to me. She's still in like some drama. Genuinely curious to know why she's getting sued. I'm using the ColourPop Pretty Fresh foundation. I'll have everything linked down below that I'm using, by the way. It's a little light for my self tan. I'm having an issue watching her videos. I just think that she's been gone for so long. It's just weird how she's just jumping right back into it. It kind of seems like she needs the money to pay for her legal battle. It doesn't seem genuine anymore, and it just doesn't excite me to watch her videos as much. I don't know. I've been really enjoying still watching some bigger influencers, but mostly smaller influencers like Angelica Neefquist. I often refer to her in my videos. Samantha March. I love watching Morgan Turner. I still watch the bigger ones such as Manny. Manny is my favorite probably in the world. He is so freaking funny. If I'm having a bad day and I'm not feeling like I feel sad, I will watch Manny's videos and automatically feel better. You know, I really wish I could like just forget about everything and just use whatever makeup I want to use. I just know that if I continue using the Jeffree products in my collection, that someone will say something eventually, and I just don't want to be part of all our drama. So right now they're just like hidden in my makeup collection. I don't even use them. I thought about selling them because a lot of them are barely used. I have the Alien palette that I think I've used like twice, and that one's discontinued, so I could probably get some like decent money for like those Jeffree Star fans, like stans. Okay, so now for the real reason for this video. Not the real reason, but like a huge chunk of what I wanted to talk about. I'm actually trying this ultra creamy concealer from Tarte, which I haven't tried before yet. About a month ago, my Instagram was disabled. I posted a picture, and immediately after I posted, that was my first indication that something was weird. Like, it happened immediately after I posted. It wasn't even like a second. It just said your Instagram has been disabled. Enter the code sent to your phone for the next steps. And when I did that, it said we'll review, and in 24 hours you can try logging in and you can appeal the request or something like that. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, This is my job. It wasn't funny. I had a breakdown. I was on vacation in Florida. I was sitting in my sister-in-law's living room, sobbing on the floor. My husband, he was a saint. He was like, this is not fair. Like, what the hell? I've never done anything to violate Instagram's terms of service or anything like that. I was very confused. I post makeup pictures. I'm a beauty account. Like, what the heck? It's not like anything's inappropriate. I filled out a bunch of forms, which I will try to have them linked down below. I wanted to make this video because I wanted it to be helpful for people who are in my position. Honestly, I had to figure this out by myself. There's some information online, but ultimately what helped me is something that I figured out on my own. Hold on. What am I looking for? I'm not going to use any cream products today. Yes, I am. I'm going to use the Rare Beauty blush. I forgot. This is a stunning shade, by the way. This is the shade Grateful. This is like a true freaking red. And I was like, I gotta, it has to, it matches my, what? This is... I love it. Anyway, I'm just gonna tell you what happened first, and then I'll tell you how I fixed it later on. So I filled out all these forms. I filled them out like several times each because I don't remember like what email honestly is a link to my Instagram, which is bad. Always remember your email. I've heard that it's better if you have a separate email than your business email that's attached to your Instagram. That way, if someone's trying to hack into your account, which is not what happened to me actually, they can't access it because it's a different email. It's gonna be completely separate from your business email. The next day, I tried to log in. We were in Disney Springs and I tried to log in. We were waiting for the rain to subside. We were in a store and I tried to log in and it said my account had been deleted. And that's where I lost my shit. You have no idea the scene I made in the middle of Disney Springs.
I didn't want you to make a scene.
You didn't want me to make a scene? You didn't want me to make a scene? You done fish, I done fries. There's your scene.
My husband was like, people are staring. Can you calm down? And I'm like, this is not funny. This is my job. By the way, when you're filling out the forms, it's best if you put it as your personal account because it takes longer for them to like process things if you say you're a business account. I don't know why. That doesn't even make sense to me. You would think it would be the opposite because they want people's business. They want you to pay for ads. So they want business accounts to be active on Instagram. I don't know, it doesn't make sense. Quickly, I want to mention I'm using the Marc Jacobs Omega bronzer. Did you hear that they're shutting down? It's been very, very under wraps. I haven't heard a lot of people talk about it. I haven't used this in forever though. I wanted to pull it out today. But what is happening with all these brands? Becca's closing down, this is closing down. What was the one that they did these huge palettes? It's like the end of an era because everyone used those single shadows. I think they had like really big palettes that everyone was really into when like beauty YouTube first started. It was random. It was like one day they just like, oh yeah, we're shutting down. Any orders placed will be refunded and you can't get our stuff anymore. I wish they had given us some warning. I like the idea of having makeup that you can't buy anymore. I probably would have placed an order. I don't think I ever owned from that brand. That's why Coastal Scents. It was Coastal Scents. Back to Instagram. So I lost my shit at Disney Springs. 30 minutes later, I got an email from Instagram saying it was an accident, that they disabled my account by accident. You should be able to log in, and if not, reply to this email and we'll get back to you. By the way, I forgot to mention, this video is a hot mess. I'm so sorry, you guys. I'm forgetting to mention things that are quite important. The day before, I had gotten an email from Instagram. It said, it looks like your account has been disabled because you violated our terms and service or something like that. But we need to verify your identity in order to help you. So take a picture with this code on it and it has to show your face. It has to show the code very clearly in good lighting, blah, blah, blah. So I did that. They never answered me, but I think that's part of the reason why they emailed me like the next day and was like, yeah, it was an accident. Like, what the hell? How do you disable somebody's account by accident? How do you say you deleted my account by accident? That's what I want to know. And I was sitting there sobbing in the middle of Disney Springs. My account came back and I was able to breathe again and we had a good time. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a few days. I don't want to post again because I was scared. I shouldn't be scared to post on my damn Instagram. That's first of all. The day Instagram told me my account was deleted was a Friday. And then I was like, you know what? I will wait till Monday to post. We were coming back home on Sunday. I wanted to post the same picture. I really wanted to post that picture. Same caption and everything. Bad idea because the same thing happened. I was pissed as hell. I was like, okay, this is weird because it could be like a bug on my account or something, which would be the best case scenario. Or the worst case scenario is they thought they made a mistake in re-enabling my account or whatever. I started sobbing again. The same thing happened. So they sent me an email and they were like, send us a picture with the code. So I did that. I actually got 2 emails both days. I don't know why. They were both the same code though. The second day, on the first day, that wasn't the case. So that was interesting. This is a weird green. I kind of wish it was like more of a lime green instead of an army green, even though I love this green like for fall especially. So the same thing happened. The next day they said my account was deleted again. I started sobbing and it came back within like 5 minutes that day. I was talking to friends of mine. They were like, contact someone in Facebook business. There's a way you can chat to a live agent. Apparently they took that feature away. I freaking figured it out though. You have to go to the Facebook business Facebook page. Like, you know how when you go and you like I have a Facebook page, Laura Cristina, you go and you like it. Facebook for business, that page, you can message them. So you click message, and that's what I did. But nobody ever got back to me. But that day, I mean, the same thing happened anyway. Like, it got re-enabled right away. The same exact scenario. As it was happening, my husband was with me again, thank God. He was working from home that day. He was like, are we stupid to think that the exact same thing is gonna happen again? I was like, don't say things like that. Like, I freaked out. You should have seen me. It was a show. But this time it was more in private because we weren't in the middle of Disney Springs, thankfully. But they never got back to me. But I figured that I would make this video to let you guys know that I feel like they would have gotten back to me that way, because I kept sending the same message over and over again. There was like an automated message saying, if an agent can help you, they will reach out through here. And I really do think that if my Instagram account had been disabled for longer, like I couldn't solve the problem this time, which thankfully was not the case. I feel like that would have been the way to contact them. Instagram should not be doing that. Every day I hold my breath when I'm about to post in case it happens again. I do think in the end there was something in the picture or the caption or the hashtags that I used. I would experiment with that picture and do a different caption and do completely different hashtags and all that, but I'm too scared to do it again. I'm too scared it's gonna happen again. So I haven't tried doing it again, but I do think that it had something to do with my picture or my caption or the hashtags or something like that. Instagram thought I was a bot or it wasn't me or something, and then they disabled my account because of that. I went on Twitter when this was all happening, and it's happening to a lot of people. It's not just me, and they're claiming it's for no reason. I mean, a lot of people lose their accounts because they're, first of all, impersonating somebody else, or it's vulgar, nudity, or like politics. Instagram has the right to disable your account for like whatever reason. What I don't understand is like, why disable a random beauty account? I wasn't doing anything wrong. Hopefully this doesn't happen to any of you guys, but if it does, like, especially if this is your business, this is not funny. I shouldn't be scared to post on Instagram. Every day I hold my breath, like I'm saying. I'm gonna do a little rainbow on my face off camera, then I'll be right back to just discuss some final thoughts with you guys. All right, so this is the final look. I'm really happy with how this turned out. Such a fun pride look. I did change into my Shein heart rainbow earrings, which will definitely match this look. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to share like why I've been a little bit slacking on Instagram. I feel like I've been focusing more on YouTube. I want to get more views, more subscribers, do more videos. I'm like honestly a little overwhelmed with all of the makeup releases like that are happening right now. I feel the need to review everything, and it's like a little bit draining. I feel like I already need a vacation, and I just got back from vacation. I haven't had time to get creative like this. I miss body paint. I miss doing creative looks, but I just don't have time to do them if I'm focusing so much on YouTube and getting these reviews up, because YouTube is like really where I make the majority of my money. But anyway, I think I'm done chatting. I think that this palette is really nice, by the way. I can't wait to create more looks with it. I think there's a lot of fun things you can do. There's actually a lot of neutrals in here as well, so he's blended out really nicely. But yeah, that completes this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It helps me out so much. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Palette of vivid vibrant hues of vivid because you violent. I don't know what's happening here, but I really hope you because YouTube is like really where I make